day, everyone, and welcome to today's talk. Our topic may sound a little unusual at first, but it is one that has been part of human life for centuries. Edible insects. Yes, I am talking about crickets, grasshoppers, beetles, silkworms, and even grubs. Before you wrinkle your nose, let me assure you that this subject is far more fascinating than you might expect. Edible insects are not only important for nutrition and tradition, but they also hold a promising role in the future of sustainable food. Our topic for today is edible insects across cultures. Let's begin by going back in time. The practice of eating insects, formerly called entomophagy, has existed for thousands of years. Archaeological evidence shows that insects were eaten by ancient peoples all around the world, from Africa to the Americas. For early humans, insects were a vital source of nutrition. They were easy to gather, abundant, and provided protein and fat that were often hard to come by. Religious and historical texts also mention insects as food. Even in the Bible, locusts are described as acceptable to eat. Clearly, eating insects is not a modern experiment, but a deep-rooted part of human survival and culture. Now, let us travel to Asia, where insect-eating traditions are especially alive today. Thailand is perhaps the best-known example. Walk through a street market in Bangkok, and you may find trays filled with fried crickets, silkworms, and grasshoppers. These crunchy snacks are often seasoned with spices, making them savory and enjoyable. In Japan, a dish called hibo gohan mixes rice with wasp larvae, which locals treat as a regional delicacy. In China, you can find cicadas and even scorpions on skewers at night markets, regarded both as food and as health-boosting delicacies. While they may appear exotic to outsiders, these foods are completely normal to the people who grow up with them. In Latin America, insect eating is deeply connected to cultural heritage and tradition. Mexico is especially famous for chapulines, or grasshoppers, which are toasted, seasoned with chili and lime, and enjoyed as snacks or taco fillings. The tangy and crunchy taste has made them a beloved treat. This is not a modern invention. The Aztecs also valued insects, including aquatic varieties and their eggs, which were seen as delicacies. In Colombia, roasted giant leafcutter ants are sold in markets and are commonly eaten during special occasions. People often compare their flavor to peanuts, giving them an unexpectedly familiar taste. Now, let's look at the Western world. Traditionally, Europe and North America did not embrace insects as food. Instead, insects were usually seen as pests to be eliminated. However, times are changing. Growing awareness of sustainability and climate change has made many people reconsider their diets. Cricket protein powders, protein bars, and baked goods made from insect flour are gradually appearing in markets and health food stores. The reasoning behind this shift is simple. Insects are sustainable. Producing beef, pork, or chicken requires massive amounts of feed, water, and land. It also generates significant greenhouse gas emissions. By comparison, crickets and mealworms use far fewer resources, grow quickly, and create minimal environmental impact. They also contain impressive amounts of protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. So, what have we learned so far? Eating insects is far from being a strange or rare practice. It is an ancient tradition found in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, with deep ties to culture and survival. And as the world searches for more sustainable ways to feed its growing population, insects are stepping into the spotlight as a solution. All right, let's see how much you learned. Here are 3 trivia questions. Ready? Let's get started. Question 1. Which country is famous for chapulines, the grasshoppers that are toasted and seasoned with lime and chili? A. Japan. B. Uganda. C. Mexico. D. China. Correct answer. C. Mexico. Chapulines are a beloved Mexican snack, especially in the state of Oaxaca. They are toasted and seasoned with lime and chili, giving them a crunchy, tangy flavor. While Uganda also consumes roasted grasshoppers, Japan is known for wasp larvae, and China for cicadas and scorpions. The chili lime grasshoppers are uniquely tied to Mexican food culture. This shows how edible insects are shaped by regional flavors and traditions. Question 2. What is the term used to describe the practice of eating insects? A. Mycology. B. Entomophagy. C. Entomology. D. Carnivory. Correct answer. B. Entomophagy. The word comes from the Greek roots entomon, insect, and phagein, to eat. Mycology refers to fungi, entomology is the study of insects, and carnivory refers to eating meat in general. Entomophagy highlights that insect eating is not just a quirky cultural practice, but a well-recognized area of study in food science and anthropology. It shows how insects are important both nutritionally and culturally across the world. Question 3. Why are insects considered a sustainable food option compared to livestock such as cattle? A. They produce fewer greenhouse gases and need fewer resources. B. They require more space and water. C. They taste better. D. They are easier to cook. Correct answer. A. They produce fewer greenhouse gases and need fewer resources. Crickets, mealworms, and other edible insects require very little land and water, especially compared to cows and pigs. They are much more efficient at converting feed into protein and generate far fewer greenhouse gases. This efficiency makes them a highly sustainable food source in a world facing climate change and population growth. While taste and preparation vary by culture, the true advantage of insects is their environmental benefit, positioning them as a powerful alternative protein for the future. So, how did you do? Whether you got them all right or just picked up some new knowledge, I hope this trivia helped you see edible insects in a new light. Maybe the next time you come across cricket snacks or insect protein bars, you'll be curious enough to try. If you enjoy this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.